Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for watching. It's officially October. I am sharing my September favorites with you guys. I know, it's like the most ridiculous thing. Every video that I do my monthly favorites, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's another month later. But you guys were literally in the last quarter of 2021 and I'm still trying to like process 2020 and 2022 is like smacking us in the face. My mind is pretty blown, but I've got my favorites to share with you guys today. Lots of good stuff, heavy on the beauty today, a little bit of home, and the least is actually fashion, which is, I think that's been happening a lot lately, but usually fashion isn't my like least monthly favorite. Usually it's beauty. So lots to share. Everything I'm talking about is gonna be linked in the description bar below for you guys to shop. So make sure that you check it out down there. I also have links to everything, like the sweatshirt I'm wearing will be linked down there, all of that. And while you're down there, go ahead and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you guys join my YouTube fam, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so like I said, I actually only have like a couple things for fashion. It's my smallest category. So I will start out with that one. And the first thing is kind of more of a general overview rather than like one specific favorite product. I have been loving hats in the month of September. Because mainly I'm trying to start stretching my hair out to wash once a week. It took me a very long time, a lot of persistence to wash my hair only twice a week. I wash my hair on Sundays and Wednesdays now. I feel like I can stretch it to a week sometimes, and there's sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I have a grease bucket on my head. So hats have been amazing to hide that, but also you guys know I preach, like it's almost embarrassing how much I talk about protect your skin from the sun. I have a dry shampoo I'm gonna share with you guys, but also a sunscreen that I just like can't get enough of. I preach sun protection so much, and I've been loving going on longer walks now that it's actually like pretty outside and not 4,000,000 degrees. Even when it's hot, it's just not as humid. And I always like to wear a hat no matter what time of day it is to protect my skin and my face from the sun, even though I am wearing sunscreen. So I will link these below for you guys. This one is just an Atlanta Braves hat, but they do have like all the MLB teams. This is just our local team. And then this little leopard print hat that has the Louis Vuitton patch on it. The Louis Vuitton patch is authentic. It's from an old bag. But the hat is under like $50. And then shoes. So I'm pretty sure I've shared shoes like this before, but I feel like this is the time of year when wearing shoes like this is like a little bit more acceptable. Some people find them super tacky. That's okay. I'm just someone who likes to always wear bedroom slippers because they're really comfortable on my feet. And today I went to go grab lunch. I wasn't planning on getting out of my car, but I actually have gotten in a car accident before and I was wearing bedroom slippers. And I don't know if you can get a ticket for it everywhere, but the cop definitely gave me a warning. He was like, you were not supposed to be wearing bedroom slippers when you were driving. It wasn't my fault, but he was just like, you're not supposed to be doing that. And also like, it's embarrassing to be standing on the side of the road in your bedroom slippers. So for years now, since that happened years ago, I do not wear bedroom slippers when I'm driving. I always like to wear like real shoes. And these are not technically bedroom slippers. They have like soles to them. They're really comfy, but they're cozy like bedroom slippers. If you're just like running an errand and you want to just change your shoes. These are unnecessary, but necessary for me. I sized up half a size to a 10, got them on Amazon, and I love them. And actually, I've worn them a lot, and the soles aren't that dirty yet. It's been like just really rainy here, so nothing to really like get them super dirty. But I've been surprised, like the soles don't look worn or anything. And I've had those for 2-3 weeks maybe. And I know I wear them like every time I'm just like running errands. I'm not planning on getting out of my car. All right, next up, home things, because this is a really quick small category. So Bath and Body Works candles. These are my favorite candles. The only problem with Bath and Body Works is my husband is very sensitive to scents, and not like in the sense of he just has a strong opinion about them. He like actually sometimes will be in the store and I'll like walk up to him and be like, oh my God, smell this candle. And his eyes will start watering and he's like, I can't do that. Like anything with eucalyptus, he cannot do it. So it's very hard for us to find candles that we like. This year we found 2, so I got multiples of them, or 3. I think I also have like, I can't remember the other one we got. I'll put that one up on screen, but I haven't burned that one yet. So the 2 that I've been burning are Fresh Fall Morning and Mahogany Teakwood. I always get this one in high intensity. I do believe this is still their only high intensity candle option. They're both 3-wick. This has been the superior candle in my opinion for years, like since it first came out. I have the soap in this in my kitchen and it smells heavenly, and anytime someone comes over and they wash their hands in my sink, they're like, okay, wait a minute, hold on. this soap smells good. So this is one of my favorite candles, but fresh fall morning made with natural essential oils. It literally just smells like a mandel. Like it smells like a man in a candle, and it makes me happy. I loved the blueberry one this year too, but that was one of the ones that I put up to Sam, and his eyes instantly like filled with just like water, and he was like, I cannot do that. So if you can handle the blueberry scent, please go get that and burn that in your house in honor of me, because I really want that one in my house, but my husband can't take it, and it smells heavenly. So those are the 2 candles I've been burning nonstop since like September 1st. Okay, last I've got Beauty. Y'all, so good. This I will go ahead and talk on. It's the only thing I hate about this freaking bottle is it is like covered in oil. Like you can't not feel greasy when you touch this bottle. And like, I don't ever, you know, it's annoying. I have talked about this before though, so I'll talk about it here briefly because I mentioned the bio oil to you guys. I said I really liked it. It was hydrating, but at the time when I first mentioned it, I had not used it for longer maybe than a couple weeks. I think it might've been May or June. I want to say closer to the June mark. So I got this originally because I've seen a bunch of pregnant people talk about this. And the one thing that I saw was it helps with scars and stretch marks. So I have stretch marks on my inner thighs and then on my boobs. And then I also had 2 laparoscopic surgeries back to back within 7 months of each other. The first surgeon, I had an ovarian cyst, and he was a gynecologist. So he was very like aware of the fact that, I mean, I think he even cared more than I did. He was very much so like, I made sure the scars were tiny so you would be confident in a bikini. And you know, you just have 3 small scars. The guy who took my appendix out 7 months later, he was just there to take my appendix out. He did not care. And so I have a scar just under my belly button, and I personally feel like it has slightly deformed my belly button. To the naked eye, to someone who didn't know what my belly button looked like prior to that surgery, they probably wouldn't think that, but it just looks like longer and flatter at the bottom to me than it did before. So I've been using this all over to get rid of the scars that I do have from surgery, the stretch marks on my thighs and my boobs. Y'all, it works. I am not even kidding. This stuff is as good as every single person said. So many of you guys, whether it was your personal experience or a friend had told you, you were like, no, I've used it. It works so good. The stretch marks on my right leg are a little bit lighter than my left. The ones on my right leg are now officially gone. I don't know why I had less on my right leg, but I did. The ones on my left are just like a little bit like deeper, completely gone. You cannot see them. The ones on my left leg, they're definitely still there, but they are getting lighter. I've noticed the scar under my belly button around the sides and then the bottom. It's starting to almost like just blend in with my skin. It will always be there, but it doesn't look as noticeable, which is amazing because, you know, during the summertime when you tan, the scars like usually stay a different color. I just noticed it didn't look as noticeable this summer. And then of course on my boobs, you guys, they are like 70% better. Not 100%. I'm not sure we'll ever be there. This stuff has definitely helped. So I've been using it religiously. I cannot remember. I'll see if I can go back and find the video that I first mentioned this in. I used it every day since then, and you can see I haven't even gotten over halfway yet. And sure enough, those stretch marks and that scar on my belly button are starting to go away, which is amazing. And they do have a natural version of this product, but I have that. I just haven't tried it yet because I don't want to have 2 bottles open. So I'm just going to use that one, and then when it's gone, I'll try the naturals one, and hopefully it will still perform the same. I don't believe I've mentioned this before, but please don't hate me if I have. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. This is actually what gave me the confidence to start washing my hair once a week. Living Proof actually made this because a lot of people complained that their roots looked really, really dry after using their regular dry shampoo. And I would say that while my roots didn't look really dry, after like the 3rd or 4th day of using it, I definitely know what they were talking about. This makes your hair so shiny. It smells heavenly, and all of their dry shampoos are free of like phthalates, no parabens, no sulfates. So it is a little bit of a cleaner dry shampoo than some of the other options out there, but it smells good and actually does clean your hair. This is what truly gave me the confidence to just make an attempt at going once every 7 days. So I used the regular dry shampoo first or even like the first and second day, and then this one every day after until I wash my hair, and it makes such a difference. This is gonna be one of those products I'm gonna tell you, it is 100% not necessary that you get this exact product unless you're very specific about your sunscreen like I am. So I do not use just regular general store-bought sunscreen on my skin on a day-to-day basis. On my face, neck, and chest, I use special sunscreen that's meant for, you know, face, neck, and chest. I use it from Tula, and that's a pretty expensive sunscreen. I use like a couple kinds, but it's also in a smaller bottle. It's expensive. It's kind of made to be able to go under makeup. So for me, that's just not worth putting all over. And the older I get, the more I'm like, you know what? It's not just my face and my neck and my chest that I want to protect from the sun. It is also my hands and my arms. And again, I just don't want to use like regular sunscreen because one, it smells terrible, two, it's greasy on my skin all day. So I recently discovered the Supergoop hand screen. This is SPF 40. This is a massive bottle, and the smallest amount covers my arms up to here. Like, I am talking the smallest amounts. Like if you do one full pump, you're probably gonna be able to cover like your full arms. This bottle is a little bit expensive. I think it's somewhere like $30, but it's gonna last you. I would bet this lasts me 6 months, if not maybe a little bit more, because of how much it spreads. And what I like about this is it also is a lotion. So it's really hydrating on your skin. After like 2 minutes of having it on your hands, you don't feel like you've got sunscreen all over, and you know, your skin's protected from the sun. So use your sunscreen. I can't say that enough. One of these days, maybe I will stop standing on my soapbox screaming, wear your sunscreen, but it is just so important, so do it. That's the hand screen I've been loving. But again, it's not necessary. You can use the sunscreen you use on your face or just regular store-bought, but for a specific like dry hands, you don't want them to be greasy, you don't want them to smell like sunscreen, and you don't want to use the expensive stuff that you use on your face, this is good. And then the last thing I have is brushes. So these are the Artis brushes, another product I genuinely don't feel like you need these. You can definitely find like dupes for the Artis brushes. I just have the full like actual set of them. I just grabbed like the first 4 I saw because I got these during the Sephora VIB sale in April. I had a lot of points, and it was like I was the highest member, a really, really deep discount. So I just got these, and I love them for my makeup application, mainly because they make everything go on your face. Like it almost looks more full coverage, but it's the speed for me. Like I've just noticed this is what I use for my foundation, and it's the Oval 8. Whether I am using this on a powder product or a liquid foundation, it is so quick. I use this with my Bare Minerals powder. I will literally dip this in. I used to have to like use a small brush, and I would have to like spend all this time around this cheek and blending it over and then come over here, and I was just using a ton of product. With this, it's like one little dip in covers my whole face, and my face looks full coverage, like completely covered. I love these two for contour. This is the Linear 1 and Linear 3. They're great for like nose contour. And then this is actually the one I use for concealer, Oval 4. Again, I have like the full set, but I just grabbed the first couple for you guys. But for speed for me, these have been game changers. I feel like I was really looking for a brush that was going to cut down on how long it took to apply Bare Minerals to my face. And then one day I was like, wait a minute, you have Artis brushes and you love them for liquid products. Why don't you just use them for powder too? And it was like that day, it took me 30 seconds to put all of my Bare Minerals all over my face, when usually it would take like a couple minutes. So maybe not that big of a deal to some, but cutting that time back really made a difference for me. Okay guys, and that is it for today's video. So if you have made it this far, I have a really exciting announcement coming on Friday. It is something you guys are not going to want to miss. It's going up at 12 o'clock on Friday, like 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You are not going to want to miss this announcement. I'm so excited for it. So if you are new here, make sure to click the subscribe button, tap the bell so you're notified when I upload, when that video goes live. And if you are not new here, just be on the lookout for that one. So thank you guys so much for watching. Love you so much. Don't forget to go below and click the subscribe button if you are new here. And I hope that I see you in my next video.